Hi Vinyl community, it's Mike here, and today I want to show you some of the vinyl that I picked up at Leeds Record Fair back in July, and a bit of stuff that I picked up from other places as well. And I thought I'd better get a move on because Leeds Record Fair for August is actually this Saturday. So without further ado, here goes, starting off with the singles. There's quite a lot of punk as usual, so it starts off with The Exploited, hardcore punk from Edinburgh, Scotland, and this is Dead Cities. And the B-side of this is Hitler's in the Charts Again. They're really great band. This is from 1981, and it's on the Secret record label. And I do believe that some of their albums are being re-released very shortly, so have a look out for them. Well worth getting hold of. Next off is someone I really like, and it's Patrik Fitzgerald, and this is Backstreet Boys. This is his follow-up to Safety Pin Stuck in My Heart, which is an absolute punk classic, and it's been covered by all sorts of people, and you know, it's an absolutely brilliant bit of folk punk. So there you go, that's Patrik Fitzgerald, and he's on the Small Wonder label, and there you go, that's the label there, Wonder Records. Right, next off, a bit more punk. This is Angelic Upstarts from South Shields in the northeast of England. It's just on the coast up near Newcastle. And this is their single Out of Control. And the B-side on this is Shotgun Solution. So there you go, that's the Angelic Upstarts, and they're on the Warner Brothers label, as you can see. Right, next one, Bow Wow Wow, and this is Louis XIV, which was a bit of a hit for them, and the B-side of that is Mile High Club, and it's produced by Kenny Laguna, and on the RCA label. So there you go, that's the RCA, and that's on the black label. There you go. Right, next to someone I really like, and that's Pauline Murray. And Pauline Murray, of course, is best known for being the lead singer with the punk band Penetration. But she did do some solo stuff with the Invisible Girls, and these are two singles from 1980. First one is Mr. X. That's there, and I'll show you the label there. There you go. That's the label. And the second one is called Dream Sequences. Pauline Murray and the Invisible Girls. And there you go. And again, here's the label. It's the Elusive record label. Now, the Invisible Girls actually started off, they were there to provide a musical accompaniment to John Cooper Clarke's poetry. So they were formed in Salford, I think, in about 1978, and then they went on to support Pauline Murray with the first solo album, which was Pauline Murray and the Invisible Girls, and there's a couple of singles as well. So here we go then with the last of the singles, and at the moment I'm trying to collect Madness singles. Got the albums, and I didn't have very many of their singles, so I thought, you know, when I see them now, I'll pick them up. I mean, they're really reasonably priced normally. And this is It Must Be Love, and they are B-side, Shadow on the House, and as usual for Madness, a single on the Stiff record label. Right, so those are the singles, and now a bit of a respite from the punk and a bit of folk rock. And this is Fairport Convention. This is their album from 1985 called Gladys Lee. And you got Simon Nicol, Dave Pegg, Dave Mattox, Rick Sanders and Richard Thompson on this, and also Kathy LaSurf, who provides vocals on a couple of tracks here, and yeah, it's a really really good album. And the name of the album, uh, Gladys Lee, is explained on the insert there. You can see there's a copy of a paper article that says Postwoman Gladys leaps onto the map. And what this is about is that Gladys Hillier was a postwoman and in a village called Cranmer in the Cotswolds. And for 30 odd years, she delivered the post, you know, come rain or shine. And on her route, she used to have to cross a little stream. And the little stream had a plank of wood across it so people could get across. But every now and then, the plank would be washed away in a storm. But that didn't stop Gladys, so she would leap across the stream at this particular point. And what happened is that a guy who was interested in the local history of the village gave a talk, and he mentioned this part of the stream, and he said it was known locally as Gladys Lee. And before long, the Ordnance Survey, who sort of make maps in the UK, they came to the village and they found out the exact grid reference of this place, and then they labelled it on their map. So, you know, Gladys Leap is forever enshrined in the annals of the Ordnance Survey on their map. So there you go. So there's some great tracks on here. How Many Times, Bird from the Mountain, Honour and Praise, The Hiring Fair, which is pretty good. Then there's an instrumental medley to start side 2. My Feet Are Set for Dancing, and then Wat Tyler, which is about Wat Tyler, who was the leader of the Peasants' Revolt back in 1381. And Wat Tyler met quite a sticky end. So he was from Canterbury, and he led a revolt of the peasants, sort of, who were a bit fed up with feudalism, the fact that they weren't allowed to sell their labour to the highest bidder. So they protested about this, and they marched on London, and they actually got to meet the king. But things went a bit pear-shaped during this meeting. That first of all, Wat Tyler had a drink of water in front of the king, and was described as actually drinking it in a lewd and disgusting manner, you know, right in front of the king. And then to make matters worse, he insulted the Lord Mayor of London. You know, very shortly afterwards, Wat Tyler was no more. So there you go. So they didn't manage to put an end to the feudal system. I mean, it was really the Black Death that did that. That so many people died in Europe that there was a massive sort of labour shortage. So the feudal system just didn't work anymore. But there you go. It's a lovely folk album. There's the inside. There's all the lyrics on the back. So that's the first album I want to show you. Next off, and you can't have too much of these guys. Now, I've got most of these singles on 7-inch, but it's nice to have them all in one place, isn't it? This is the great Sham69, the first, the best, and the last. And you've got everything on here. You've got Ballstal Breakout, Hey Little Rich Boy, Angels with Dirty Faces, which is probably their biggest hit. The Cockney Kids Are Innocent, If the Kids Are United, which probably runs Angels with Dirty Faces a very close second. Sunday Morning Nightmare, Hurry Up Harry, Questions and Answers, Give a Dog a Bone, and then Persian Boys, Tell the Children, and Unite and Win. And I mean, I think some of their lyrics are, you know, a little bit corny, but they're fantastic. You can't help but, you know, but love these guys. Sham69, and this is a very, very reasonable compilation of their singles and some other bits and pieces. So there you go, that's Sham69. And another punk album from 1977. It's a live album. And I don't know why I haven't got this before, because you see it all the time. And it's the Roxy London, the RWC2, January to April 77. And the way it's recorded, it's that they try and make it sound like it's just sort of a single gig with lots and lots of different bands. And you know, the bands on here, this is a who's who of British punk rock. You've got the Buzzcocks, X-Ray Specs, Johnny Moped, Wire, Eater, the great sort of adverts, and Unwanted and Eater. So there you go. So this is a really, really good live album. And I'll show you the inner. There it is. So okay, and that's the Roxy London WC2. Right, a couple more to go, and it's the Members, and this is their album at the Chelsea nightclub. And the Members probably best known for their single Sound of the Suburbs, but I prefer one of their other singles, and that's Solitary Confinement, which is on here. It's the last track on side one. And Solitary Confinement is about the woes of moving to London and finding that it's not all it's cracked up to be. So, you know, you're living with your parents in the suburbs, you don't get on with them, you move up to London, you end up in a bedsit, and you don't have enough money to go out and enjoy yourself, so you just stay in all night watching television, you know, in solitary confinement. And Sound of the Suburbs is on here as well, on side two, and it's a pretty good album from the Members, and that's it, at the Chelsea nightclub, and it's on the Virgin label, I do believe. There you go. Let's see. So, and finally, another album on Virgin, and this is Ruts DC, and it's Animal Now, and this is from 1981. And you got Mirror Smash, Dangerous Mind, Slow Down, Despondency, Different View, No Time to Kill, Fools, Walk or Run, and Parasites. And you know, this isn't the original Ruts, this is Ruts DC, and there's the there they are, and got various lyrics and stuff on the other side. And as I say, also on the Virgin Records label, but it's a kind of bespoke label. So that's you know, the best of what I picked up during July at Leeds Record Fair and elsewhere. And as I say, I'll be at the Record Fair again on Saturday, and I hope to pick up some other brilliant stuff. So until next time, I'll see you. Bye bye.